I feel isolated now. Oh my God, it's kind of exciting though. I like it. I like it. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? You know, I like this. I like this group we have here. We got a couple things that we're going to go over. Look at this gentleman right here ready to teach y'all today, you know, in open arms, you know. He's in open arms ready to help you all with short form content, right? So short form content is anything that you usually see on social media. You know, Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube Shorts. Everything is shorter nowadays, you know. People are not even going to watch full-length films no more. It's going to be all about short films eventually soon, you know. Attention span is crazy now. If you don't capture somebody in the first 3 seconds, you lost them. So in this workshop, I'm going to show you all my tricks on what I've been doing to create content that's able to, you know, help me get more jobs, help me get more exposure, to collaborate more. So we're going to tap into a lot of that. So welcome you all. This class will be led by me, Raoul Belidor. And let's get into what we'll be talking about. So one of the first things we'll talk about is the mindset and the best practices when it comes to creating content. So a lot of the reason why a lot of people don't create content is up here. People don't think that they can, right? But you really have everything that you need. The only thing stopping you is no one else but you. So best practices as well, like what things can you actually do practically to start creating content. Content creation tips. So I'll actually show you some of the things that I do. I'll have some stuff up on the slides for you guys to take pictures of, and I'll also be telling y'all some of the things that I've been doing. And I'll introduce y'all to my 3-step content creation formula. Pretty simple and basic. This whole workshop is about keeping it simple, keeping it straightforward, so you can leave here knowing that, hey, I created something. The activity is going to be my favorite part because we're all going to be involved. We're going to create content today, right? So the goal is to create 3 pieces of content. We're going to leave this workshop having 3 pieces of content, right? So you decide on what you want to do with that. You can either post it tonight, you can either save it, you know, you can schedule it out, you can just hold it, whatever you want to do, but at least you know you created something, okay? That way, 3, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make 1, so that way you feel much better about creating 3 tonight. Who knows? Hey, if you come back and tell me, hey, Raoul, guess what? I made 10. Hey, I'll be happy, you know? So that's what I look forward to hearing most. And then you got me to ask whatever questions you want. Q&A at the end. So who am I? Who is this young man up here teaching you all about short form content? I've been doing video production and content creation for about 4 years now, professionally. And this young man right here is about, 17, just editing in his room. And he created that video right there, speaking in third person. But this is me. This is a recent video that I made. This is an example on something that we're going to create today, actually. Because this actually was a template that we used on Instagram to create this in about 2 minutes, right? So it's going to be simple ways to create content. And since starting content creation, had opened up a lot of opportunities for me to get more work, to get more jobs, to inspire and help more people. So I'm happy that you all are part of my journey. So we're going to get into it. So here's just a look at some of my work and things that I've done. I do a lot of production as far as events. So I do a lot of event coverage, content days for business owners and brands, a lot of interviews, a few documentaries, not too much films yet, but that's what we're working towards. So here's just a quick look at some of my work. And my question to everybody right now, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to creating content? Right? What is your biggest challenge? Who wants to volunteer and go first? What's your biggest challenge when it comes to creating content? Yanni.
Overthinking.
Overthinking. That is so true. Oh my God. Who else? What's another one?
I would say relying on the audience's point of view on how well the content is.
Relying on the audience point of view. Is that like worried about comments? Worried about feedback? What's that?
Yeah. Shorter term, feedback.
Okay, so feedback on the audience, whether they'll like it or not. Okay, so that's part of overthinking a little bit too, right? Don't you think? What about you?
Algorithms and when to post.
Algorithms and when to post, because the algorithm changes almost every 2 weeks, right? The algorithm's always changing. One moment they want just reels, next moment it gotta be 15-second videos, next moment it's always changing. I know it's a lot to keep up with, but the only way that you beat the algorithm is if you post. Some people don't even post. How can you talk about an algorithm if you don't even post? You don't even do nothing. Why is the algorithm your concern if you're not even posting or using the platform? What's going on?
Right.
It's right there.
Tell us how you really feel. Raoul.
Tell us how you,
Say it with your chest. Big
you know, we right here. Yes. So you see, don't be frustrated like him. All right. We don't need no frustration. We just need to keep. We're gonna make it easy. Okay. It's gonna be easy. All right. So is there anything else? What is another challenge when it comes to creating content? I know you had your hand up, young man. Talk to me. What's the biggest challenge when it comes? Creativity. Ooh.
Okay, Elijah.
Creativity.
That's my baby.
How many people feel that their content has to be the most beautiful thing in the world before they post? Look at that. Okay. So you obviously know what my answer is going to be. It doesn't. All right. Because done is better than perfect. Y'all going to see that quote come up later. All right. So we're going to continue. I love those answers, by the way. Thank you so much. Boom. I kept it simple to 3. I had like 5 or 6 of them, and the intern was like, oh, that's too much. So I made it to 3, you know, so we could have it clear. That was cheap, by the way, I was talking about. But done is better than perfect. That applies not only to content creation, but a lot of things in life. Done is better than perfect, right? Listen, it's not bad to be a perfectionist, but if being perfect takes you 2 weeks to get something done that could take in 2 days, then you might need to get something done, you know? If it takes you 3 hours when it could take 20 minutes, you got to get it done, okay? So don't wait on creativity to start working. Work, then allow creativity to come, all right? Like Elijah said, you know, I need to be creative. It's okay, because you don't got to be creative, because you got a bunch of ideas online already, because you do not need to reinvent the wheel. You do not need to reinvent the wheel, because when you go online, you have unlimited inspiration, unlimited ideas that you can take from. Don't be afraid to copy. Y'all afraid to copy? All right, so look, copy, right? You're remixing and remastering, right? So regardless on what you see online, you might see something and say, oh, am I copying? Am I plagiarizing? Remix, remaster. Same concept, different words, different clips, different things that you're doing. You're stealing like an artist. No idea is original, all right? Get an accountability partner. This is too hard to do by myself. It's too hard to do by myself. You need somebody. Even sometimes, I need an accountability partner. It's not even so much that I can't do the work by myself, but sometimes just somebody being there just gives me an extra encouragement. You know, I have my intern working with me on these slides. You know, I just had to be there. She just had to be there. You know, she's like, you can do it yourself. I was like, no, just be here. You know, so sometimes just find out what you need, find out who you are, find out, you know, your quirks, find out, you know, how you act under pressure, you know. Sometimes you might need pressure to do work, because sometimes I feel like creativity only comes when the deadline is like looking at you in the face, you know. Because I've experienced it before where I don't feel creative like a week out, but when the deadline is 2 weeks later, oh, I got all types of ideas now. You know, I'm laying down transitions, I'm adding different effects, I'm cooking. I'm like, dang, where was this 2 weeks ago, right? So these, if you guys take a picture of these, this will definitely help. Just a little reminders to keep up when it comes to creating content. All right, let's move forward. Woo! Y'all see that? Y'all see that? It caught y'all attention a little bit. You know, a little something. All right, so content creation tips, right? First things first, keep it short and sweet, because we already talked about the short attention spans, right? Short and sweet wins the race, all right? Stick to a single message or idea to keep your viewers focused, right? You don't want your video being too long and you just yapping and going on, right? You want to at least keep it short and sweet and keep that one single message that you're speaking to, right? Use everyday experiences to get ideas and frequently ask questions for content ideas, right? So everyday experiences is content, right? That's the easiest way to be relatable, right? If you're a photographer, make a reel about forgetting your SD card or something, right? All right, you're a photographer. Make a frequently asked question. What's something that people always ask you as a photographer or a model or an artist, right? Or a speaker. Frequently asked questions is what gets you the ideas, right? It could be either something that you actually speak about or something that you showcase, right? So we're gonna get more into that as well. These are things that you guys probably heard before, but I'm gonna say it again because it's so important. Use trending sounds and hashtags, right? Hashtags, I don't really believe that it will make your post go viral, but I do believe that it helps people search you up, right? I still use Miami videographer, Broward videographer, just because, if somebody was just searching randomly, they might find me, right? Who knows? Somebody might be searching hashtag Miami videographer. They might be from Ohio or something, and they coming down here looking for somebody, and they find me. Potential work, right? Trending sounds, right? You guys hear the same music all the time when you scroll different reels, right? Y'all be hearing $1 Million Baby on every other song. It's 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees, every.
Can I call you Rose?
Right, y'all see the same music in every song, every reel, every video, all right? Add captions and text overlays. Y'all can't hear me, right? Y'all can't hear me, but you see I'm saying something, all right? So that's the importance of captions. Frankie has something to say.
Well, I have a question.
A question.
I don't always have something to say.
You always do.
But the video on the left, right?
Yes.
I obviously know that that's a thing now. It's like trending to start a video very like stupidly, and then it ends with the person.
Yes.
My question is, where do you find these videos? Because when I went on YouTube to try to find stupid compilations,
yes.
I didn't know what I was looking for because it was hard to find. So I know that's like a very direct question to the type of content.
Yes.
But I would really love to know because I have so many ideas for those types of things. I just don't know how easy it is to find.
You know what? That is a really good question, right? Because there are actually Instagram pages who specialize in helping people grow with content online, to where there's somebody who curates a bunch of these type of reels into one video. And the easiest way that you can get access to it is find one of those pages. They call them Instagram hooks. So if you look on Instagram, hooks. So try going on Instagram right now and search up IG hooks for engagement or something like that,
Okay.
and see what comes up. Because I've seen some videos with people who have like a compilation of these type of hooks, right? So engagement hooks to engage your audience. Like that's something I've seen before. And they just show like a bunch of them in one video. They might show 5 in one video, So that's a good question, because I was trying to actually find one and I had one of my interns find that one, and I was like, okay, perfect. I had the other intern who works with us as well.
Where would you say you'll find stuff like that
On Instagram. Yeah, you'll find it on TikTok too. So try TikTok, try Instagram.
What's the keyword though?
Hooks. Yeah, the keyword is hooks. Yes, Young.
Do you screen
I screen record it usually. Yes. I screen record it and then edit it. Sometimes I download the video itself on like a separate website. But screen recording is like the easiest direct way to do it. Yes, there is a website, but when you go into Google, I just type in download IG video and then copy the link, and then it's on your phone.
Okay, so what does this mean? It says use these hooks for your reels.
Yes, that's exactly it.
What is it?
Oh no, not that. You have to find the one with the crazy videos like this. When you scroll through, maybe in the hashtags, I might actually find one myself, and I'll just share it.
Girl, no, you ain't backwards. I'm wrong with you.
All right, you know what I'll do?
All wrong together.
You know what I'll do? I'll get with you guys after the workshop, and once I find one of those videos, I'll pretty much share it with everybody.
Okay.
All right, so let's continue. So another piece when it comes to creating content is showcase your personality, right? I find that a lot of my videos do well. Sometimes just showing myself, whether it's me regular or me doing something crazy, me smiling, me laughing, me engaging, me doing anything outside of just being serious and working, works pretty well when it comes to creating content. And with a call to action, right? With all the videos that you create, you want people to do something, right? Whether it's as simple as them following you, whether you want them to DM you, whether you want them to click the link in your bio, tell them what to do. They won't know what to do if you don't tell them, right? So whether you say it verbally or you just put a text in the video. So in most of these videos that you see, you'll probably see something that says, read description, read the caption, follow for more. If you like this content, drop a fire emoji, So I always give some type of call to action. As you can see with this, right? For my photographers, this is one of the best type of posts to do to showcase your work, right? This is my boy Abdul. My dog is a big time cinematographer, you know. He does a bunch of big productions. If I say, hey, how about you get outside your comfort zone and take some photos? He's like, what, man? Come on, me? All right, whatever. Set up the light for him, and sure enough, look at what he created, you know. And there's a joke in photography of like, when you take a good photo, people be like, oh, your camera takes good photos. Oh, my camera takes good photos, not me. It wasn't me at all. It was just my camera. Okay, cool. But at least you could see how I at least add certain things that are semi-funny. Like, I guess my camera does take good photos. Bro said he's not a photographer, so I handed him my camera. Here's how it turned out. So it's something that's keeping the audience engaged of like, oh, what do you mean he's not a photographer? Oh, these photos are beautiful. What do you mean? Oh, this is wonderful. And then at the end, it'll probably say follow for more, and we go from there. All right, let's go to the big question, gear and equipment, right? This is a workshop about being simple and practical. So we're not bringing out big, heavy rigs, big, heavy cameras, big, heavy tripods, big, heavy microphones, expensive equipment. That's not what we're doing here, right? As you can see, all you need is your phone and your creativity. This was actually part of the promo that I did for this actual workshop. So that way I'm showing you guys, in the workshop, you're actually seeing what I'm actually teaching at the same time, right? This is something that I bought recently. It's a phone tripod. The phone tripod makes it easy to create content on your own, right? The biggest limitation that some people have is that I work so much, I can't create content. Well, how about you make content of you working? If you spend a lot of hours editing, put one of these in the corner while you edit, right? You just set up. Actually, I have one right here, right? I just happen to have one right here. Oh, so conveniently, right? Yeah, you know, this only costs about $30 on Amazon, right? Look at this. You know, it's taller than me. It's not taller than me. Oh, it's not. But anyway, you guys see how useful this could be, right? You set up your phone right here, right? You can loosen it up, put your phone in there, you know, and then you get to work. So you see how simple this could be? Let me grab my phone real quick so I can demonstrate, right? When the last time you've been to a workshop where they actually showed you how to do this thing, right? Let me show y'all really quick. All right, look at this, right? Imagine setting this up in a corner somewhere or setting it up while you work, right? I could be right here. This could be recording me, and guess what? I'm editing, right? And then after I post, or after it's done recording, I can use this to make a post, right? So what we're gonna learn today is repurposing content, right? Repurposing things that you already have in your phone. So I am revealing the activity a little early just so you guys are prepared, but we are gonna be using footage that you already have in your phone to create the content that we're gonna create. All right? So, yes.
So how many cameras would you say that you should probably have when you're recording?
How many cameras should you have when you're recording?
Yeah.
You only have one camera, the only camera that you need in your life. This one right here. Yep. So it might look like I have a lot of cameras. It might look like I do a whole lot. But today we're keeping it simple, right? This was shot on my phone too. I'm going to show you how to make a post like this. This is the phone tripod that I actually bought, right? A video that I haven't made yet was an unboxing video, right? For this. That could be something that I make with you guys, right? So with gear, always keep it simple for what you need it for. Simple and practical. You don't need expensive equipment. You most likely have everything that you need, and it's a lot easier access than you need, than you think. Camera, tripod, microphone. You could buy an external microphone, but you don't necessarily need it. But if you want extra good audio, you can go to Amazon and buy a microphone for iPhone or something like that, and you can get better quality audio. And then lighting. Lighting, you don't have to buy big lighting equipment. You could go in front of a window. You could go outside, use natural lighting. Editing software, we're gonna be using CapCut today. And for the most part, just keep it simple.
Cheating on DaVinci, huh?
Well, today we're using CapCut, okay? You know,
I'm gonna tell DaVinci right now.
don't say nothing, okay? If you went to the last workshop, then you know very well. But let's keep it simple, right? You know, for our videographers, or, you know, our cameramen, right? our photographers. Some of us are married to our equipment, you know. I know now watching this like, bro, you're crazy. But yeah, so keep it simple. All right, keep it simple. You don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to be married to your equipment to get the job done. You don't have to be perfect, all right? And that's the main step that we want to go through. I just made this just to make y'all laugh a little bit, so. Anyway, 3-step content creation formula. Plan your content, all right? You want to plan your content. Then you want to record your content. So when it comes to planning your content, right, you want to find out what message you want to convey, right? What are you trying to say to your audience? And then you also want to identify who you're creating this for, right? Who are you creating your content for? Are you using it to try to get more clients? Are you using it to reach models? Are you using it to reach agencies? Find out who you're speaking to directly if you're trying to make speaking content. Even content that is just in general of what you're doing, whether it's like a recap of an event that you did, or like a behind the scenes, you know, find out who you want your content to be for, and then record your content. That sounds simple enough, right? We know how to record content. We know how to hit record. Use a tripod, keep your phone steady. Make sure you're in a place with no background noise. And then editing, right? I made this its own slide because that's the main thing that we're gonna be doing today is editing, right? Because we're gonna be working with stuff that you already have, right? Editing and enhancing, right? You wanna trim, cut, remove unnecessary parts from your clip. You know, you wanna add text, add captions, even background music. And those are just a few things that we're gonna do. We're gonna use templates. We're gonna use templates to make the job even easier, right? I have something that I'm gonna share with you guys on how I find templates to create content like this. Sometimes I do it from scratch, but even when I do it from scratch, it's short, sweet, and simple. You know, so it follows everything else that we talked about. Y'all see me and Da Vinci right there, the one that Frankie was talking about. You see, this is a recap of the guys on a shoot. And then we also have a before and after. Before and after is one of the best types of content to make because you engage the viewer and then you get to showcase your work. This is perfect for people who are photographers, even people who are models, people who are makeup artists, artists in general. This is like something that we all can do together. Let's get to work. So how does everybody feel right now, right? With everything that we talked about. What is something that stuck out to you through the presentation? Elijah, what's up?
I got a question. Do we gotta be lonely to do that?
You don't.
Like, we can't make noise. People can't make noise in the background.
People can't make noise in the background. People can, but it'll make your video sorry, so it'll be better if you don't. So what I would say is use minimal background noise, somewhere that has less background noise. If you are somewhere where it's noisy, go somewhere with less noise. And honestly, sometimes the better mic you have, it will make less noise, but honestly, your phone mic is pretty good, so you go into an environment where you have less noise, then the better. So it doesn't always have to be lonely, but just somewhere with less noise. All right?
What would you say is a good mic to have if you know, want to drown out the noise or whatever for your iPhone?
So regardless on what mic you have, there's background noise, there's gonna be background noise. Some mics handle it better than others. But what I can say is this mic I have right now is a DJI mic. This is a professional mic as well that could be used on iPhone and on cameras. So it's like $300. They have some better options online on Amazon as well that can isolate the noise too. So some mics have built-in noise isolation. So when you look up microphones on Amazon, see in the description if it has noise isolation. All right. So let's see. So this is the group activity, all right? I know some people left, but it's okay because I want to group you all together, right? I want you all to have an accountability partner. So I want you all to kind of group in twos, find a partner. And the way that we're going to do this today is we're going to select pieces of content from your phone, and we're going to use CapCut and also Instagram to create this content as well, all right? So I'm also going to even share my screen so I can almost demonstrate to you all how I'm creating content so you all can be able to participate as well. So, how many people are kind of experienced when it comes to creating content or have created something before? We got Chi, we got Zen, my boy right there, Noah. Okay, so we got some people in the room, so each one can help each other out. And I'm also gonna share with you all, I'm actually gonna AirPlay my phone to the TV to showcase to you guys how you can create this type of content. So, as you can see, this post here came from a CapCut template. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. You also have something like this to where I showcase my work as a photographer. Come with me to a photo shoot. Here are the results. Quick cuts to actually show the photos. And then this is just a behind the scenes photo that she took, you know, of me actually working. And then CapCut. Does everybody have CapCut?
Yeah.
Everybody has CapCut? If you don't have it, please download it because it's a beautiful app. It works well. It's required for the class. Yes, I should have just said that. It's required for the class. Look at she. She's so involved. Let me AirPlay my phone really quick so we can get started. And it's taking its time right now. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying the class? This is fun. It's exciting so far. Pretty informative.
I have a question. It's a little off topic, but
Tell me.
to the microphones, like I see some people that have the ones that have like the furry, like outer layer.
Does that make a difference?
Sound?
You know what?
Background sound?
I don't know how much of the background sound itself that it would help, but it would help kind of rustles.
Sound softer? Like, is that
Yes.
what it's for?
So it helps with wind.
Oh, okay.
It helps with wind the most. Like it kind of takes that type of sound out, you know? Exactly. Yeah, see? That's a good description of it.
So that's the one that they use when people are like eating, like when you're eating, you know, when you have like you hear the chips or something and you're crunching or.
Oh, AMSR.
What's it called?
AMSR. Like, you know what?
Oh, ASMR, yeah. So
Wait, so they would use it for that?
That's what I'm asking. Or
yeah.
Is that like the one
They-
that she-
That's a thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't, because then the fuzziness would take the little extra sound out.
Yes, it definitely helps and add a layer of protection away from the extra background noise.
So if I wanted to do it, then I wouldn't get a microphone like that.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. It's actually better to have it. It's a filter. All right, so is everybody ready? So this is one thing that I want everybody to do right now, right? Go to your Instagram app. So before we get into CapCut, I'm gonna hop into Instagram really quick. And I'm gonna have you all go to my page. And this is my page right here. Raoul Belidor, RAOUL.BW. You can shoot me a follow if you haven't already, you know, that way I wouldn't hurt, you know. So you definitely could do that. And what we're gonna get into, I have a post here that says 12 reasons why you should book me, right? So if you've ever been scrolling on Instagram, has anybody ever come across something that said, use these templates to post, or, you know, here's some inspiration, right? Has anybody ever used those before? Okay, but I'm gonna show you all now. So, cool. Definitely have to use them. So this is a post that I have, 12 reasons why you should book me, right? All I did was use posts videos straight from my phone to make this post. And on the bottom here, you see something that says template, right? You see this right here that says template? Go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and click on where it says template. And you see a bunch of people made videos to the same sound, right? And even though the text says, let me give you 12 reasons why you should book me, right? If you don't have something that you're offering, you can even change it to something else, you know? So go to my page. You can make it whatever you want, right? It could be 12 reasons why you should book with me. It could be, here's a piece of my life, POV, you started living your dream, you know. It could be whatever you want it to be. And all you have to do is go to where it says use template. And once you click use template, right? Once you go to use template, all you have to do is go to add media and add a bunch of clips that you have already on your phone, right? So you add clips that you already have on your phone to create a video. So that's the first activity that I want everybody to do. All right? So is everybody with their partner right now? You guys ready? All right, you got clips on your phone that you're ready to add? All right. All right, so you guys together? All right, let's go. Let's get it done.
Damn, teach.
Yeah. Let's go. It's simple, right? So, if you're a photographer, right, you can have 12 reasons why you should book me, right? You could say POV, or you could just say life lately, right? Life has been like this lately, right? You can change the text. I think you could be able to change the sound too.
We have to add, it's only video, or we can add the image.
You can add images too. You can add video and images. So all you have to do is just use this template to, create a piece of content, right? You can either use it, post it right now, save it in a draft. That's just the easiest piece of content that you guys can do. So as you scroll through Instagram, you might find posts that says, use this template to get started or inspiration, right? So is everybody adding videos and pictures right now?
Quick. Just snap them. Got it.
Yeah. You just get to it, Hey, this is a workshop. We don't got that much time, We trying to make 3. Yeah. So does anybody have any questions on like text or what you think you should add? So you can copy it just like me, for real. If you're a videographer or photographer, 12 reasons why you should book me. Because don't you want bookings, right? You want to make money, right? You could do that. You can either do, if you're a makeup artist, or this is another thing, right? Showcasing my work until I find my target audience, right? You can literally type that text. Showcasing my work until I find my target audience. Day 1. All right? What's up?
I could add pictures too.
You can add pictures and video. All right? So this is the one that I like. Showcasing my work until I find my target audience. So if you have a lot of photos that you just haven't posted yet, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. And you can type showcasing my work until I find my target audience day 1. Or post 1, part 1. Right? Sometimes people like the part 1, the part 2s because people feel like they're a part of a journey. They're a part of your story. All right? So when you put part 1, they're like, oh man, I can't wait for part 3. Who's actually going to be saying that? Who knows? But still, you're creating content, right? So we don't want to be too attached to trying to, focus on the algorithm or focusing on people's feedback and responses if we're not even posting in general. All right? So if you're done, just say, I finished. And then I'm going to have you show your video. You done already, Eli?
No, you can help me cause it.
All right, I'll help you. All right, so this is what we're doing. Go to my Instagram account. So my Instagram account is here, Raoul.bw. And we're gonna go to a post. Right? All right, so the post that you're going to go to is the post that says 12 reasons why you should book me. All right. Yes, sir. What's good, bro? You got a phone? You ain't got him? It's all good. So participate with him too. So y'all could participate together. All right, you see the video that says 12 reasons why you should book me? So go to this video, and then you see where it says template. Right? So you can click on where it says template, and then you see where it says use template. Right? So you scroll through your phone and find different things that you want to add to make a video for yourself, right? Whether it's pictures or video. And then see how it automatically makes the content for you. Oh, this is exciting. Look at y'all focus. Yeah, what's up?
Change the text.
All right, so to change the text, hit the next button. Actually, let me see how you look right now, so I get an idea. Come on through.
I'm here with it right now.
All right, cool. So to change the text, right?
Yeah.
What you would have to do is, see that? You actually click on the text.
12 reasons to play golf.
12 reasons to play golf. 12 reasons to play golf. Come on. 12 reasons to play golf, and he shows a bunch of clips of him playing golf, crushing it, hitting birdies and stuff. You know what I mean? Birdman RJ. Come on. All right, let's go. Oh, look at them so engaged, man. I'm so proud.
When you put on a video, can you or it's gonna shorten it for you? Just add
Yeah,
it
so
there.
the video will pretty much be made for you. All you're doing is adding the content,
Oh, okay.
right? So as you add the content, the video is basically already edited for you. So the sound, everything will be in sync. You'll just change the text,
That's all my work.
and then you're in there.
Oh, okay.
Literally, that's all my, everything
Sorry, I
is
meant like the photos. But okay, let me add some of that back and forth with it. Okay.
And that reel might do well because it's a popular sound, right? Everybody knows the Metro Boomin, Future song, and Kendrick Lamar,
Just put it on video, it's just that, oh, if you want to go to
right?
whatever, that's
So that's a popular sound. That reel, I posted it yesterday. It's at 1,300 right now. So it did pretty well. And let's see what it do for you guys. You know, I can't wait to somebody to tell me, hey, this got 10,000 views. I'd be like, yo, perfect, beautiful. Let's do more. But I'll still celebrate you in the moment, of course, you know, because it's not easy to do. But it's still easy, very easy. All right.
So you put add media or no? You just
Now you just keep adding media until it's complete, right? Let me see where you at. So yeah, you have places where you didn't add media, right? So you see there's a clip there that you need to put. So you just gotta fill in all those squares. Yep, just fill it up. Fill it. You got it. I believe in you. What's up?
12.
Let me give you 12 reasons.
12 reasons to play football. You got a bunch of videos and pictures of you playing football. Add a bunch of videos of you playing football, and then that's your video right there. You see that? So you see all these clips, right? You gotta make sure you just fill these up with a clip. Fill these up with a clip, hit next, and then change the text to whatever you want it to be. What's up?
when you write it, do you leave no, what did you put on your caption?
Okay, caption is a good question, right? So caption, you don't want to overthink the caption. You can literally say, yo, this is why I love golf, or this is why I love to do what I do, or how many people love golf? Leave a fire in the comments, or something like, hey, leave a fire if you want more content like this. So the best caption that you can make is something to engage people, right? Drop a fire in the comments if you like this post, or if y'all want more. That's the best caption to make, honestly.
Okay. Drop a fire.
Huh?
Do you put the symbol or do you put
I put the fire emoji.
Okay.
I put the fire emoji. Fire emoji.
It says, when I press to try to add, it says clip limited reach. So I swear I put 12 in there, but it wasn't.
So
You got 12 on
it says 12. All right. What's the clip you want to use?
I swear I put all of them in there, so I don't know.
No. Just click another
Click
post,
another
right?
post?
So you see these? These are empty.
You gotta fill in that
These are empty. You
space.
gotta fill in this
but I
space. You
can't
gotta fill in the
do
gaps.
it.
So that's why we have a partner, so we can get help.
Fill in that space.
Right?
I'll just put, okay.
All right. So where we at right now? Watch out, Brandon, real quick.
We just trying to.
See?
Drop a fire if you love playing golf. I like that. And then you can either put simple hashtag like 3 hashtags
And like
or
this
something
is
like
what
that.
pops up every time.
Playing golf.
So they're there.
Huh?
They're there, they're just
Where you at right now?
You gotta give us some time.
like, wait, I
Alright,
thought-
so
wait, I
now
don't
look
want
at what
Perfect, right? So you can hit next.
I don't want
And you see this? You see the text right here? Change it to 12 reasons why you should play football.
and then you pick something else.
okay.
12 reasons why you should play football with an emoji.
And then it's
How do you get back to the draft? Yes, sir.
If you save to the draft, how you get back to the draft? Okay, so how you get back to the draft is you go to your plus sign right here when you go to Instagram, and then you should see drafts right here.
So I switched my account to post it onto my art page, but I think it lost the sound.
It lost the sound? What do you
I
mean?
saved it as
No,
as
on the
a
phone,
video.
when you save it, I guess it, oh wait, did it?
I don't know what happened.
Somebody's almost done. I know it. Somebody's done.
I was so close.
Who got it? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so what text would you like to put on there?
Oh, go to Reels, when you go back to the,
So find out what text you should put on there. What text would you want to put on there? Right? It don't always have to be 12 reasons, right? You can put it to POV. This is how life has been, or POV.
Notary life?
Notary life. POV, the life of a notary. POV, the life of a notary. Because you're meeting people, you're engaging, you're taking selfies, right? POV, the life of a notary. So that's another popular piece of content that's easy to make is POVs.
It's the POV, P period.
See,
V.
POV.
See,
See, just like
that's
this.
me overthinking. You see
All
where I'm
right,
going?
see?
You see what I'm doing?
No
Okay.
overthinking. What we doing? Are we overthinking over here?